Purpose. No one can create your purpose for you. No one can tell you who to be. So in purpose, you have to create your own purpose. And in evolution, you have to evolve towards that purpose. It's easier to live when you have goals to meet. You understand? If you have goals to meet, then you don't feel so voided, and you understand why every day you're looking at this person in the mirror, because that is the cool part about the game. You get to be anybody you want to be.
All right, welcome. You guys are tuned into another episode of the Power of Ownership podcast. I got my guy here, Alex. He's the credit expert. So we're going to do a quick interview with him, for the interview series, and then hopefully we'll get him on the panel, the All-Star panel one Monday. All right, so Alex, let's go ahead and get into it. As our guest, I'll let you introduce yourself first. Tell them who you are and then where they can find you.
Yeah. What's going on, guys? So my name is Alex Barajas. I'm known as Alex Credit Expert online. Those are my social media handles anywhere you search. Pretty much, a little bit about me. I'm from Mexico, came to the US at 5 years old. From here, we've been studying, doing what we got to do. But now we're actually entrepreneur. I own a business in the credit and funding industry. So pretty much I help people fix their credit, and I also help people use their credit to access money to start and grow businesses. That's a little bit about me, where you guys can also find more about me. I have my website. It's called Asanova University. This is where I give you guys a free training on how to build credit so you can access capital. On top of that, for those of you that prefer a phone call or email, my phone number is right there on the screen. You guys can call or text. And then when it comes to email, that's going to be the email as well, where you guys can reach me.
Gotcha. All right, awesome. Let me go ahead and introduce myself, and let's go ahead and get into some of the actual interview right here. So again, if this is your first time, my name is Brandon B. Dixon. My NMLS is 1541210. It's at Billionaire Loan Officer on all social media, including the YouTube. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, so let's get there before the end of the month. Go to my website, www.applywithb.com, if you want to book me for a consultation, or if you want to apply for a mortgage. Also, you can call me 832-753-5541. You can call me 24/7. As long as it's about business, I'm willing to talk. And then last but not least, go to my website, www.brandonbdixon.com. Don't forget I'm a licensed realtor as well in Texas. So if you want to lease, list, you want to get into real estate investing, hit me up. That is the best place. So let me introduce the podcast. This is the Power of Ownership podcast. Not only we talk to business owners, we talk to realtors, we talk to entrepreneurs, philanthropists, but also we talk more of business ownership, and we encompass ownership of the mind, body, and soul as well. So we expand. We talk about ownership, period. So we talk about a little bit of everything, all the nuances. So if this is your first time, please like, subscribe, tell a friend if you like our content, and support. We definitely appreciate it. All right. So Alex, are you ready?
I'm ready, man.
Cool. Let's get into the first question here. All right, let's get it going. So what does ownership mean to you?
Yeah, no, ownership. So ownership is something that you control, right? So me personally, I love business. I love ownership because that is something that my daily inputs are going to dictate the outcomes. So for me, when you can do ownership, that also means you just have control over your life. A lot of times we're under the control of others, right? If we're working a 9-to-5 job, we're not really controlling our income. Yes, we can do a good job, get promotions, create more money for ourselves. But really, once you own something, that's all yours. You decide how hard you want to build it, how big you want to build it. And it really allows you to control your life.
Right. So it's basically all about control. You're the driver's seat of your own destiny, right? You're in the driver's seat. Yep. I got you. All right. Let's get the next question. What's the first thing you ever owned that changed your life?
This is a good one, man. So it's actually my business, right? When I got into business, I was actually working a 9-to-5, started a business on the side. And, after 2-3 months of just pouring into the business, that ownership, that's when I started realizing this is the route that I wanted to go. So for me, it was actually a life-changing moment because I decided to leave my 9-to-5 go all in on the business. And it really changed my life because I got my freedom back. Working a 9 to 5 job, yeah, it was cool. The people I was working with were great, but I was always at the mercy of a clock and a manager. Being able to be an owner for me meant all my time was available to do what I needed to do. And for me, that's, keep on progressing this business. So the first thing I ever owned that really changed my life was the business. And it just gave me the ability to work on my own time.
Gotcha. So back to that freedom and control and more things that you want to do as far as you're the author of your own life, right? You get to write
Exactly.
your own book, right?
Yep.
Gotcha. All right, let's get to the next one. What are you working to own next?
Yeah. So I think what I'm working to own next is a team. So here's the thing, right? The longest time starting the business, I was a solopreneur. So I was doing all the hats in the business, getting the leads, doing the sales, doing the fulfillment, doing the customer service, and everything was working. But you get to a point where you want more, and you can go far by yourself, but you can go even further with a team. So I think for me now, I'm trying to build a business where I have different people in positions. I give them that trust to be autonomous and do what they got to do to get the job accomplished. So for me, I think the next thing is just building a team is what I'm trying to own.
Gotcha. All right, so expand, trying to scale.
Yes.
Right, I got you. All right, let's get to the next question. What is one mistake you made in business that cost you money, and what did it teach you?
Dang, this is a good one too. So this one right here, I think early in my entrepreneurship journey, some people call it, I think they call it like the shiny object syndrome, right? Everything sounds a little good, so you kind of move quickly without doing your research on it. In the beginning, me personally, I'm a huge fan of mentorship and coaching, right? So that's even why I took the leap from going from a 9 to 5 to starting a business. I got my coach and, I trusted them with everything. But around this time, I was kind of like, hey, why not pick up several coaches? So I moved a little too fast on one of these people, basically paid him for something where I was in my business journey. It just did not make sense. I wasn't at the level needed to do what, their service was. So it ended up being a little bit of a waste of money. Nothing on them. That's just me jumping into things way too quickly. But I think the mistake was that. And what it taught me is, to take things a little slow and also ask others for their opinion. When I invested into that other service, I didn't really, reach out to my coach, which was the person that was meant to guide me. So that's also, me learning a lesson of being transparent with those that want better for you and your actual mentors to see what they say.
Gotcha. So you try to take on something, an element in your business that you're not quite there yet.
Exactly.
But, right. Yeah. So it did, but hey, they say, either you win or you learn. So you learned that lesson.
Yep.
All right.
Always.
Gotcha. All right. So let's get to the next one. What's one thing people in your industry get wrong?
Okay. This question, let me ask you this. Are you referring to the people that are doing the same service as me or somebody that wants to get into my industry?
No, this is for people that want to get in your industry. So you're giving them information all right, you giving them the nuance. Don't forget when we podcast, we're looking at, we're giving information to people that was us, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So what would you say that insight, that nuance to somebody that's, hey, I might be interested in getting into business funding. I might be interested in getting to where you're at now. So what's a good hurdle that that people might not understand, or that people that you see and people do wrong in your industry?
Yeah, 100%. So this is a good question here. A lot of times, so with me, one thing I like to specialize in is more of the business funding, right? So this is taking out money under an LLC, and really the benefit of this is we get access to 0% interest money, and on top of that, that stays off of our personal credit reports. So we're able to move we don't have debt taken out, and banks are able to give us more lending. A huge mistake I see all the time is people think it's super easy to just access that, because everybody online is just preaching, start a business, get business credit, and you're done. But that's not the case. People don't understand that everything stems from personal credit. So I would say anybody trying to get into this field, the end goal is business funding 100%, but you need to take the time to build a personal credit because that is the foundation for anything. Once that is established and built, now you can access the business funding. So if you're trying to learn from somebody that doesn't understand personal credit or doesn't even preach it when they're talking about business funding, that's already kind of a red flag. And I do see that time and time again, because in the online space, things are just regurgitated of what other people are saying. So, people trying to get into the funding space, understand and take the time to know what good personal credit is, and then the rest will sort itself out later.
Gotcha. So don't try to cut corners. A lot of people in your industry cutting corners or think it's an easy shortcut to this, right?
Yep.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. All right. Next question. If someone had $1,000 and wanted to improve their financial future this month, what would you tell them to do?
This month. Okay. What I would say is you need the right guidance. At the end of the day, I'm not going to tell you put this money into stocks, into crypto, because at the end of the day, that's like a slow return. Yes, you can make money in that if you make the right decision, but it's going to take a while for that money to pick up, right? I'd rather you take that $1,000 and find a coach or mentor online that you can you feel like is good for you, somebody you've done your research on, they actually have proven results, a lot of testimonials, and they're doing something in maybe an industry you like to do. I would say use your money to get with them, because at the end of the day, they already have the guidance on where you want to go. They've made the mistakes, they have the blueprint, they have the roadmap. So rather than you taking your thousand, trying to bootstrap and figure things out on your own and below that money, I'd rather you use that money to invest into somebody that can take you where you want to go. And at that point, you're just paying for the shortcut to success. So I would
Okay.
definitely say invest that into somebody else that can guide you.
Right. So mentorship.
Hmm.
Mentorship. That's what I preach to people all the time. A lot of people, you're going to spend more money in the mistakes that you're going to make as opposed
Yep.
to what you're doing to actually get that mentor. All right. So next question: how can the community support you right now?
Yeah. So if you guys want to support me, just being able to share this pod that we're doing right here, this is great already. Putting us out there. On top of that, for me, I like to educate everybody. I even have a free training. So if you guys can share my website, asanovauniversity.com, that's where I have a free training. Literally doesn't cost you a thing. You can just show up. It's every Wednesday and Sunday. I give information on your credit, what a good credit profile looks like, how to actually build an LLC, and then how to go get it funded. That way people can go ahead and access that. So really in my situation, the way you guys support me is just showing up, like showing up to my classes, learning, executing. That's what I want for you guys to have success.
Gotcha. So spread the word. I got you. I got you.
With the word.
All right. So last question for the regular questions: who is the ideal client for you, and what would make the perfect referral?
Perfect. Yeah. So me personally, I mainly work with entrepreneurs and business owners and investors, right? So if you're somebody that needs more money to either start a business, grow your existing business, or to fund more investment deals, you are already somebody that I want to work with. Now, in terms of the criteria, ideally, if you have a 700 plus credit score, you're going to be in a position where we're ready to go, ready to make things happen. However, if you're not just there, we do also offer credit repair. So we can also put you in position to start repairing that credit. So once you are in position, we can get you that money. But right now, the best person we can hit the ground running is going to be somebody that needs capital to make more money on the return on investment and also has a 700 plus credit score.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So that's the end of the regular round. Are you ready for rapid fire?
Let's do it.
All right. Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. So the rapid fire round again. I got 13 questions. The first thing that don't think too hard on it. First thing that come to your mind. So let's get it going. All right. So the first one, favorite business book.
Favorite business book, Think and Grow Rich.
Okay, and why?
That's the first business book I ever picked up, and I think it planted that seed for me.
Gotcha. I gotcha. All right. Next question. Best business purchase under $500.
Claude.
Claude is that much? I thought it was like $30.
At the max plan, I spent 100.
You're right. Oh, you got the okay, got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Claude you probably need it because it is a little bit sluggish to me. But Claude is pretty good though. Claude, so
Yeah.
definitely AI.
AI,
Yeah,
100%.
for sure, for sure. All right. So morning routine or night owl?
Morning routine, man. I gotta
Gotcha.
wake up and set the tone for the day.
Gotcha. So what's you what 4:30, 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock. Some days, if I need extra time, we'll do the 4:30, but 5 o'clock.
Gotcha. All right. Cool. All right. Biggest opportunity in the next 12 months.
So I think that is going to be what I'm building with my team. Right now, we're putting people in position to just be able to take everything where I can take a step back, focus on the marketing, and the team is just crushing it on their own.
Gotcha. What would you say to everybody? What advice would you give a entrepreneur?
Okay, what their biggest opportunity is?
What's the big opportunity that you foresee in the next 12 months?
Got you. So almost any opportunity will involve capital. So I would say get your credit right, get access to capital. That way you can take that opportunity whenever it comes. I can't tell you what it is in the next 12 months, but we're going to need money for whatever opportunity presents itself. So be in position to have that money ready to deploy.
Right. You're definitely going to need capital for every money begats more money. Right.
Yep.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. What's the one business mistake you'll never make again?
One business mistake I'll never make again. First thing that came to my mind was being too chill. So here's the thing, right? As business owners, sometimes we want to be friends with a lot of people that can even be our employees. Sometimes we can't do that, unfortunately, because if we set the tone that it's okay to do, chill stuff, unfortunately, sometimes people won't give it the best. So, have a balance. Be yourself, allow people to be themselves and allow people to have fun, but also set the boundaries on what can and cannot happen.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a big thing. Especially, I had the same thing when I got my first businesses. Like I say, you're young and people have a tendency not to respect you. They want, till I start getting some gray hairs, I started getting the respect and stuff. It's crazy. But I had the same, of course I learned more, but, the same guy pretty much, so it's crazy. All right. What's one trend business owners should pay attention to right now?
AI will help you a lot. I mean, it can even replace consultants in terms of like how to navigate your business. One thing I'm using AI for right now in my business is just the systems part. So setting up pipeline stages, automations, where when we get traffic, we know where they're at, what needs to happen, and then the automations are fired out. Everybody knows what they need to do at any time. So I think if you're somebody that's not utilizing AI right now, you are falling behind. So definitely hop on AI right now because it's only going to get better.
It's facts. It's facts. It's going to expand exponentially,
Yeah.
real quick. All right. If you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would it be?
I'm gonna keep this OG. I'm gonna say don't give up. And
Right.
the reason why I say that is because a lot of times when we, undertake something new, or maybe it's not new, right? But with business, sometimes you got ups and downs. Regardless of what you're going through, you can't give up, regardless, because sometimes while you're down, that is actually when you're doing your biggest come up. You just can't see it. So you need to be putting in the inputs every single day to make sure that catches up with you. And then before you know it, you're gonna come out winning. So don't give up.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. That's sound advice. All right. What's one belief that you hold that most people disagree with?
One belief. Let me see. I think it's spending money on coaching and mentorship. I still to this day hear people say like that's a scam, or people
Right.
say like, oh, I can figure it out on myself. Why would I pay somebody else? Here's the reality: you don't have it figured out yourself. That's why you're in the position that you are in. Really, you need to have an open mind, find people that are winning, be willing to pay for the information or to be in the rooms with them, and then from there execute on what they teach you. But there is no reason to try to start anything on your own and waste time trying to figure things out and waste money as well.
Right. And people figure that if you know it, that you're supposed to give them nine. You know,
Hmm.
so that's crazy. They feel entitled.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All right, I made all these mistakes. It cost me a whole bunch of money. But I'm supposed to just give it to you, right? All right, cool. So, all right, let's get to this next one. What's the best investment you ever made in yourself?
Myself, man. I mean, really, the biggest one again is just mentorship, man. Because like at the end of the day, that changed my life. Me, if I didn't invest into the coach that got me into entrepreneurship, I'd probably still be working my 9 to 5, probably still be unhappy with the way things are going, and I don't even know where I'd be. Because the thing is, investing into that coach, it put me on the path of wanting more self development. Because of that, I got my fitness right, my health right, my relationship right, my image right. So many things changed because of that.
Right, gotcha. People underestimate mentorship, definitely. What's one thing you're saying no to this year?
Okay, that's a good one. I haven't even really thought of that. Saying no to this year, just weekly going out sessions.
Mhm.
Before I would go out like every single weekend just because like, hey, it's Friday,
Right,
Saturday, what are we doing?
right,
Now that's not the case. If it's a well deserved celebration, yeah, let's do it. If it's a special occasion, let's do it. But it's no longer I got free time to just go out and hang out and have fun. And now it's like we're intentional with where we're putting our time into.
yep, that's a good one. That what I would say that my thing. If I was interviewed, that most people disagree with. I'm a grinder. Like while most people are out partying, I'm grinding. Because
Yep.
like Kobe Bryant said, that person, he would do an extra workout every day. So you compound that, you're just that much better over the course of time
Yeah.
because you put in the extra work. So that time that you spend in going out, I could do something. I could work on my social media. I could work on this. I could work. There's so much things that you could do that I'm spending money to waste my time.
Yeah. No, literally.
Right.
And then you don't even wake up feeling good the next day.
Right, exactly. So and then all you got is memory. So,
Mhm.
um, that's the one thing that you don't want to have left to pass down. You can't pass down memories. So but you could some of them, but the memories that you create together. But I can't create. I can't pass down memories that I had before I had kids.
Mhm.
So it's all about what can I produce tangible that I could pass down from generation to generation. So what have I built? All right, let's get to the next one here. What habit has made you the most money?
Oof. Execution, man. Execution. Actually doing stuff. Because here's the thing too. I see a lot of people, they say, "Oh, I could do that," or "I know how to do that," but are you doing it? And that's the
Right,
difference, right? So if you can execute, at the end of the day, even if you don't shoot the right way, you just readjust, re-aim, and fire again. So execution.
right. This is a fact. All right. Next one. Who has influenced your business journey the most?
I'll definitely say it was one of my first coaches. My
Hmm.
first coach that I ever got. He definitely influenced my business the most because I mean he taught me from the ground up how to build a business, and then he taught me sales too, which is sales is the lifeline of the business, right? So definitely biggest impact to the business.
Gotcha, gotcha. All right. Last question here. One word that describes your success.
Hmm. I don't know why I can't think of this one. One word. I would just say delusional. Yeah,
Mm,
actually delusional. That's a good one. I think I'm delusional sometimes because I got really big goals, and if I share them with others, sometimes they just think stuff like that is not possible, but I don't accept that. So I strive for the best, for the most, and I'm always like the only thing stopping me from being in a position that I want to be is a little piece of information I'm missing. So let me go get it.
right.
So
That's a great mentality, man. I wish a lot of people came to that. You got to be delusional about your goals. If you don't believe in yourself, who will? So
exactly. Yes.
gotcha, gotcha. All right, awesome, Alex. I definitely appreciate it. Let's go through one more time. Tell them if they came in late to the stream. Tell them who you are, where they could find you, what do you do, so on and so forth.
Perfect. Yeah. So again, guys, my name is Alexander Barajas. You guys can find me on Instagram at Alex Credit Expert. That's where I'm mainly active. Any other social media, though, you guys can find me there as well. If you guys prefer to call the business or even email us, our phone number is right there on the screen. And then our email is going to be right here on the screen as well. On top of that, I have a free training where I show you guys how to structure your credit. That way you can then access business funding. That is a completely free training. You can register at Asanova University right there on the screen. And then again, a little bit about me. You know, I've been doing credit and funding for the last. I got into it in 2020. Been in the field for the last 6 years. Been doing it as a business for the last 2 years. Been able to help over 1,000 clients. But that's who I am, and that's a little bit about my story.
Gotcha. I definitely appreciate you stopping by, and like I said, this will try to spread it. If y'all like the content, please like and subscribe. Please share it with your friends. If anybody's interested in business funding, please get with Alex so he could help you reach your goals. And again, my name is Brandon B. Dixon. You could find me all over. Just Google my name and you'll find me, Brandon B. Dixon. So I hope y'all like the podcast, and I definitely appreciate it. And we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Yeah.
Take ownership. Don't make excuses. Don't blame any other person or any other thing. Get control of your ego. Take ownership of everything in your world, the good and the bad. Take ownership of your mistakes. Take ownership of your shortfalls. Take ownership of your problems. And then take ownership of the solutions that will get those problems solved. And when a team takes ownership of its problems, the problems get solved. And that is true on the battlefield, it is true in business, and it is true in life.